Alright guys, and welcome to episode 5 of this AFC Wimbledon Manager Mode career. Now I was going to make this episode like a little bit shorter than the last one, because the last one got to like 9 minutes long. But I played the 3 games that I was going to do in this episode, and they were all like really action packed, and I thought, well, I can't miss out any of the action. So yep, this one's just going to be another long episode, which I hope you don't mind, and I hope you do enjoy the episode. But anyway, yeah, so I've got 3 league games. One against Rotherham United, one against Sheffield United, and then the last one is against Hartlepool United. So we'll move on with the first game against Rotherham United, and they've got some decent players. They've got like Lewis Guy up front and Dale Tong, Ryan Cresswell. But anyway, in the 20th minute, we got forward with Moore. Moore had a good shot and the keeper saved well. I mean, that seems to be a recurring theme, me saying the keeper saves well, because that's all he ever does. But from the corner, Wallard whipped it into the far post, Moore with the header across, and Johnson's header just went past the post. Should have done a lot better with that. But moving on, only 7 minutes later, they got forward. Holroyd broke past my defence, but Seb Brown came out and saved well. And in the 35th minute, Wallard picked up the ball, laid it out wide for Moore. Moore burst down the wing. An absolute great run. He was one-on-one with Dale Tong at this point, managed to just cut inside of Cresswell and then bang into the bottom corner. What a finish that was. I mean, what a run. And to cut inside the defender and then put it into the back of the net so brilliantly, really. I mean, what a goal. Put us 1-0 up, so we were on the front foot and we went cracking on with the game. Unfortunately, though, they came back in the 52nd minute. Goldson ran through the whole defence and just slaughtered it past the keeper into the back of the net. Such a frustrating goal to concede, because obviously it was, you know, he just managed to run through. But anyway, I did start the new youth player, Rowe, and as you can see here, Yusuf picks up the ball, passes it to Moore, Moore passes it to Rowe, Rowe was thrown on, bang into the top corner. What a finish that was. 64 minutes gone. We replied almost immediately, and yeah, I mean, what a goal that was for Lloyd Rowe on making his professional debut for us. And yeah, I just can't believe the fact that he managed to run through well, and the fact that he put it into the top corner is just amazing. But then in the 90th minute, obviously, nothing much happened in the game, and yeah, Lloyd Rowe got us the winner. So that game did finish Rotherham United 1, AFC Wimbledon 2. So, good 3 points there. We're moving on in the league, and then we come up against Sheffield United. Obviously, the team that I support, but I still weren't going to give them any favours whatsoever. And this was an absolutely... For me, it was a brilliant match to play, but it was also frustrating at the same time. And straight away from the corner, Chris Morgan with the header. Fortunately though, the defender on the line managed to control it and the keeper got it back to safety. So that was only 20 minutes in, and then straight away, 10 minutes later, Stephen Quinn somehow luckily got the ball, laid it off to Cresswell, Cresswell into Evans. Evans ran through my defence and put it under the keeper and into the back of the net. So 32 minutes gone, they were 1-0 up, and yet again it was some poor defending. The player managed to run through the whole defence and put it past the keeper. Can't doubt the quality of the finish and the quality of the run, but really should have done defensively better. And then they came back at us again in the 38th minute. I brought Seb Brown out, but they managed to screw it across to Evans, who somehow missed an open net. And then Lloyd Rowe lost the ball in the 44th minute. Wallard jumped in, probably a yellow card, but got a red card. I'm not really sure how that was a red card. I know it's from behind, it was a bit, yeah. Red card seemed a bit harsh, but gotta accept it, move on. So we're down to 10 men at this point, and it wasn't looking that good, because only a few seconds later, Evans broke forward with the ball, managed to take on my defence again, laid it off to McDonald, and McDonald slotted it past the keeper to make it 2-0. So going into half time, we were 2-0 down. It wasn't looking brilliant for us. I mean, yeah, down to 10 men, 2-0 down against a good team in the league, just relegated from the Championship. So I had to sort things out, and I thought, well, I'll do some substitutions and see if they'll work at all. And they didn't, because in the 49th minute, Ched Evans got forward again, and this time slotted it nearly past the keeper, but the leg of Seb Brown saved it. But didn't take him long to come back again in the 61st minute. Porter chipped it across to Evans. Evans with the easiest of tap-ins. And yeah, I was 3-0 down at this point. It wasn't looking great at all, but this is where the action kicked off. I mean, I don't know what Ched Evans was doing there in his celebration. But yeah, I mean, straight away, they just scored in the 63rd minute. And almost immediately, straight from kick-off, Adameno picked up the ball, laid it off to Moore. Moore twisted and turned outside the box, had a shot, he hit the crossbar, he chested it down to Adameno, and Adameno scored. So literally 2 minutes after they'd scored, we went and scored. So I felt that maybe if I could get the next goal, I was back in the game. And only like, what, a minute later, they got the ball from a free kick. Quinn whipped it in, no one touched it, and what my keeper was doing, I'll never know. But yeah, the goal was given to Stephen Quinn, and within the space of 4 minutes or something, 3 goals had been scored. Unbelievable stuff. I could not believe that had gone in when it did. I was like, oh, so frustrated. Then we came back at them again and almost replied straight away, but this time the shot hit the post and they did manage to get it clear. Then in the 79th minute, they were put through on goal. Gwilym looked like he tackled him absolutely brilliantly, but the referee pulled out yet another red card. And then when you see the replay here, you'll see that Gwilym actually didn't win the ball and that it probably was a red card in the end. So we're now down to 9 men. I was fearing the worst. I thought, oh, maybe they can come back at us and really do something, really do some damage. But the free kick came to nothing and nothing really else happened. So the game finished AFC Wimbledon 1, Sheffield United 4. Wasn't the best of games for me. I lost 2 players due to red cards, and yeah, it was just absolutely battered, basically. So we moved on to the game against Hartlepool. Completely different team. Players playing so out of position. It was unbelievable. And I was thinking, getting points from this might be a bit hard. But in the 17th minute, Butcher perfectly won the ball. Saw Adameno in space with the cross. Adameno back of the net. 1-0. So 19 minutes in, we were 1-0 up and we were cracking on with this game. So I was really confident at this point. I was like, yes, maybe we can go on and maybe get 2 or 3, see if we can pick up the 3 points quite easily. But they came straight back at us, and in the 25th minute, Brown got him, didn't round the keeper, but got himself into a good enough position to slot it under the keeper and level almost immediately, on like, what, it must have been about 7 minutes after our goal. They came back with a goal, and then they came back straight away in the 33rd minute, but unfortunately couldn't apply the finish, and the keeper did save well. Then Adameno through-balled it to Midson. Midson ran through on goal in the 53rd minute, but the keeper saved well. Again, the keeper saved well. And then in the 76th minute, we got one chance with Pedro Reyes. He was brought down in the box, and it was a penalty. No matter what Collins says, it was a penalty. And yeah, I mean, thought Jackson was going to take it, but I let Adameno take it because he is the black magic. He scored the first goal, and can he score this one? It was very close, but he did manage to just squeeze it past the keeper. And in the 78th minute, we were 1-0 up, and at this point I thought, yep, let's go and see if we can get Adameno his hat-trick. So we went with Adameno to get his hat-trick. Adameno laid it off to Midson. Midson perfectly chipped through, balled it. Adameno was through on goals for his hat-trick. Unfortunately though, the keeper did save it, they got it clear, and the game did finish. Hartlepool United 1, AFC Wimbledon 2. So overall, it was a good 3 points and a good game, and not too bad of an episode actually. I mean, we only lost 1, it was a bit of a bad loss, but we'll take it. In 7 games in, we are 8th in the league. This is perfectly fine. So long as we finish in the top 12, I am happy. I've reevaluated what I'm going to do this season, and basically what I'm going to do this season is just play the youth, get the youth playing, see if I can improve them, and yeah, see where it takes me. So that is the end of this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next episode.